Sorry, I was... Joe walked in, he told me... Oh, sorry.
Whoops.
That was good. So, let's start over. Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome to The Play's the Thing.
A thing we have definitely not said before. I think we're good. I don't think they noticed.
Yeah. This is episode 69.
Nice.
And we wanted to do something a little special for episode 69, but then we didn't realize that was today. So we're doing Alan Wake!
Yeah, so Alan Wake's happening.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. I may do, I feel like we should make up for this, so I may do a bonus stream of... I don't want to commit to anything, but we should do something horny to make up for this.
Okay.
And see if we can get not banned on Twitch.
We'll try to go horny on main, sometime soon.
Yeah.
For you guys.
Dream Daddy.
Lovely human.
maybe Dream Daddy, maybe...
Something sexy.
What else? Just a constant stream of Jeanette in VTM.
Yes.
24-hour stream. We leave it on Jeanette for 24 hours and just walk away.
Yes. Proud.
Lady killing her blind.
Sexy.
Yeah. Which I think is neat. Has neat things in it.
I haven't played it yet, but I think I have it. Pretty sure I have it.
Most of the first day in the game. And it does cool things with, dialogue, where your stalling actually matters in more than one way.
Mm.
So, rather than just doing the thing that Telltale games do, which, no shade at Telltale, I think is really good, where you can just miss an opportunity to talk to someone.
Nice.
Well, Telltale does that. This does an even better thing, where if you pause in a conversation, new options will come up in the dialogue. So reacting immediately isn't always the best thing, where you can just be like, I am sitting here and thinking, and then new dialogue options will appear.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
And there's porn.
Yay! You gonna play some Honey Pop?
No, that's banned on... Or wait, what week is it?
What?
I was trying to make a joke about how it was banned on Steam for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They took it down. They took all the, like, porny games.
Well, not all of them, because Lady Killer didn't get a notice.
That's so weird.
And now...
Like, we have the ASRB for a reason.
Mm-hmm. And, well, like, I don't think Steam's new policy is good either.
What is their new policy?
There is no policy.
Oh.
All games can exist on Steam.
Oh.
Except ones that are actively illegal.
Like, are there actively illegal games?
Presumably, like, stolen assets kind of thing.
Ah, I see.
Or ones that are, like, child pornography.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
But other than
there
that...
are plenty of lolly games. Shade.
Boom. I mean, I'm gonna piss off a lot of the internet saying this, but accurate.
Yep.
But also, asset flips still fine on Steam.
Wow.
That's because it's not actively illegal. Steam is just profiting from asset flips and actively broken games and games with that glorify fascism, which, like, not a great look. I mean, I get, on the one hand, having a marketplace in which you can access game, like, Steam does, Steam's in a weird position where it is functionally a monopoly.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, good luck to GOG and Itch.io in taking them down, because we need more competition. But
GOG is more about restoration of old games.
In general, yes, but they have, in the last few years, they've definitely, like, they're definitely now competing with Steam.
Oh, interesting.
More actively.
I hope that their interface is better, because I remember that was the main issue I had with it.
I need to get back on the GOG train, but yeah, that was the interface. Their interface issues was my big thing. I also need to play. This is also like future-proofing the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I really do want to play Alpha Cen.
I have no idea what that is.
Alpha Centauri.
Still.
Oh, okay. It's Civilization, but in space.
Oh, I think you've told me about it.
Yeah. It's, I only know it by reputation. It's heavily story and character-driven Civilization.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. And it's old, very old, like, and apparently the UI is busted. Because it's old and it's showing its age. But, it is kind of a huge cult hit.
Nice.
And part of the big hype part of the reason that Civ Beyond Earth gets so panned as a Civ game is because it was trying to be Alpha Centauri, but it wasn't.
Oh, interesting.
And I want to see if that's fair or not. I suspect it's fair.
Well, let us continue the game.
Yes, I'm sorry for distracting from Alan Wake.
Previously on Alan
Oh,
Wake.
nice.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice?
Kill him.
Alice?
Like,
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was
Shoving
attacked
her
by
and
shadowy men
Yeah.
straight
Going
from
into the
nightmare.
darkness.
yeah.
Yeah.
The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at.
Although, let it also
But
be
the
noted,
cabin had disappeared.
it was also kind of a dick move bringing him here on false pretenses.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not a, this relationship is deeply at not a healthy point. He says, because this is 2 years ago.
Yes. They didn't say 3?
Oh,
Something
3.
like that.
Time.
Look at that little tiny baby soul patch.
Yeah. He's a different man.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, I'm doing this?
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Can you
Okay.
turn up the volume a little? I'm having...
Oh, whoops.
Also, New
Whoa.
York City.
Wait, this is New York City?
It said that on the screen.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yes.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Oh, I wonder what she does.
Now you find out, and I actually like this touch of design.
Mm-hmm.
I also like you being able to wander around Alan's life before all
Yeah.
of this. Like, but presumably before, because you said his last book came out 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And you get to wander around what his life was like back when he thought of himself as a successful author.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, given his apartment, this apartment in New York, even back then,
Yeah.
boy,
Seriously. This place is huge.
this is enormous. And it's like way high up.
Yeah.
I also like that they don't pretend to know New York, so they just throw New York looking buildings
Yeah.
outside and make it a blizzard so they don't have to rent. Also,
It really doesn't look that much like New York,
Oh.
TBH.
some parts of it.
Really?
Yeah, if you
Maybe
look,
not parts that I often go to.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk.
Oh, is
Tell me
she
what you
a
think.
photographer?
kidding.
Oh, that's why she took so many
Didn't think
pictures
you'd
of
get them
me.
done this quickly.
On occasion,
Isn't that a great
I can
character
perform
bit?
all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
and look
well,
at
you
Yep.
the
seemed
one
to
on the
think so
left.
last night.
That's it.
That's the cutout. That's
Yep.
the cardboard cutout.
Waifu, you are best. I don't think that her trying to surprise him with a typewriter there is like a terrible thing. I think she was just trying to give him a good surprise. But I think it was like she should have probably known that like he just wanted to get away from it.
Well, but it's not just the typewriter. It's bringing him to the town where that the psychiatrist is, the one who helps artists.
That was pretty crappy of her. Yeah.
It's interesting because it's like they both do kind of shitty things in this. Mostly Alan, to be perfectly honest.
This is a strange. Is that like a?
It's a circuit breaker.
Oh, I see. I thought it was art.
Oh, no. You're just, what does it mean?
And there's a flashlight next to it, so we're gonna have to use that at some point.
Good eye. Spoilers, you're correct. But yeah, I think the architecture looks sufficiently like New York. But I think
Sorry, computer wanted to restart.
yeah, it was like important updates. But like
Can you take a turn on Twitch on your phone as well, just
Oh.
in case? I have the chat here, but just in case.
yeah, just in case.
What were you saying?
I think that that Alice and Alan, well, the little that we get of Alice, because unfortunately, women in video games.
Hey, well, the sheriff is a woman.
That's true, and the sheriff does get a much bigger role. I still think it's fair to call out Alan Wake for, like using.
It does
Alice
go into the trope of like husbando and wife, and then husbando has to save wife.
Yeah, that
That
whole
I can.
thing.
Yeah.
But I do think that they are. That said, I do think that this is they're both like it's really interesting that I like that they're portrayed as people. They're not super arch.
Yeah. Ooh, here they all are. Interesting that his name is bigger than the title. I feel like the more popular an author is, the bigger their name is as compared to the title on their work.
Oh yeah, well it's because that's how you sell it.
Yeah.
Well, because it's like it's why Rowling hid the fact that she was her when publishing her mystery stories.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't even know she published mystery
Oh
stories.
yeah, this is this big thing. There was this great English mystery author in the last couple of years, and everyone was like, "Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?" Because
It's Rowling.
it was a pseudonym for years, and eventually Rowling got outed as the author, and a lot of authors do that, like write under pen names. Because some want to keep the public at a distance.
Yeah.
Others also want to be able to write work independent from themselves.
Yeah. That's cool.
So I suppose some of it is like, am I really a good writer, or is it just, you know, that like people want to be associated with not that one thing that they did.
Yeah. The Fall of Casey. The Things That I Want. Alex Casey. What I Can't Forget. Return to Sender. I wonder if that's gonna become important later, you know, for the different chapters maybe, or what's gonna happen in this game.
I am a neutral observer. I cannot interfere or
Look at those dual pistols. That's New Game Plus right there.
New Game, yeah, New Game Plus. You get the dual pistols. Actually, I wonder if it you can. I don't think you can see it. Oh, you can examine though.
No, you have to examine the books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I thought it was the. I thought there were other things.
Yeah.
Is there any else examinable in the apartment? Pick up a manuscript page. Ah.
What button is that?
It's back.
There it is. I figured it out.
The sudden stop one.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my controller.
Oh, your controller was way different from mine.
Check this out. Oh no, it didn't work. Wait, that's not the button. Check this out. Whoa!
Whoa! That's a for the
Whoa!
because this is great radio. Corey's controller changes several kinds of colors in several different parts that can be controlled independently of each other. It is extremely impressive, and I am very jealous.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. I love this
that's rad.
controller.
I wonder if we can make something like that.
You and me?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like,
if we take apart a controller and just replace, like, we Dremel parts of it off and...
what would you want to make?
I don't know. We could do anything.
You probably just need LED lights, like.
Yeah. Oh, they sell them at the shop, right?
Joe, you know, we have a project.
We have things we must do. Anyway, we need to
The sudden stop one.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie.
Whoa.
A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
This doesn't sound like Alan's voice.
It's not.
That's why. I wonder whose work this is. I wonder if it's what was his name? Thomas Zane? Was that the name of the
Thomas
dude?
Zane.
I wonder if it's Thomas Zane's work.
Well, this is a memory, though.
Yeah, but I wonder, whose work is this that we're looking at here? I don't know. We'll see.
I mean,
whose voice is it? Like, who is narrating this and why? Like, the last time the manuscripts,
they were for a book that had Alan didn't remember writing. This is another manuscript.
Yeah, but why isn't Alan reading it? I'm wondering.
Has he mentioned it yet? I think he has, so I will say it. He is famous for writing a series of novels called the Alex Casey novels. I
saw it on the on the wall. So do you think it's Alex Casey's voice narrating?
Continue to explore the scene.
Okay.
I won't say anything yet.
I'm assuming Alex Casey is also his own self-insert, but that's just my assumption because he's a writer.
He is not. Alex Casey is not a self-insert.
Really?
I can guarantee you that.
Okay. Here we go.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy
Gross.
dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Rough. He's dead.
He's dead, Jim. Very, very peak noir.
Very.
This is almost literally a Max Payne scene.
I was thinking of something, but I forget what it was.
The noir, the blood slushy blew it out of your mouth.
I do think...
There's another thing that we said.
These look really good.
Ow.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them.
Oh, I hope we get to meet
Which, by
Barry.
the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Oh!
Did you see the cover, though?
I didn't.
Alan,
It said, Alan
please
Wake,
check
the
fuse
sudden stop.
box.
I'm right here.
Oh, that's the
I'm on it, honey.
manuscript
Please
that we're
hurry.
reading
Yeah.
right now.
That's the book that's just about to... That was his last book.
The sudden stop.
The sudden stop.
And he suddenly stopped.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you have...
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
Please, Alice, I'm trying to speak.
Oh, wow!
I wanted to see what was in here.
Alan, I really need those lights on.
I know. So, like, do you think he could live off of
Alan, please.
the money
Check the fuse box. It's
that-
in the hallway.
Do you think he could live off of the money that he made from... Wow, this is really fancy. Dang. Ooh, painkillers. Get those
Max...
boils.
Cora's trying to play Max Payne now.
I can't handle much more of this, Alan. Please.
Alright.
Get those lights on.
Yes. Wait. L down. What is my left hand? This. Okay.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
Okay, I can't.
Go to Alice.
Here.
Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry.
Help her out. Right in the face.
It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
It's really not that dark.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
What?
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Oh no. Please. Please no David Cage sex scene.
No, this game is... It does the tasteful, soft fade into a candle.
Here we go. Press
So,
play.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that?
Oh, who is
Mr.
this?
Wake, how are you feeling?
Are you the doctor? Whoa.
I mean, presumably.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple
He
of
looks like
days.
he doesn't have a chin.
Thanks.
Well, then, Mr.
cut
Wake,
off
we're
in the
done
war.
here. If the
What?
pain
It
gets
was
any
cut
worse
off
or
in
you
the war.
experience any other
no.
symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on.
The
with it
darkness
then.
war?
Sarah, Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your
He
wife.
probably
in
called
no
her Sarah
time.
because she grew up
Doc
around here and he
Nelson
knew her
was
as
the
a
image of
child.
a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
What? You're looking at me like...
No, I was looking at you because literally that line was... Like, you said that line before it happened.
Oh, really? I did?
Yeah, you were like, he's a small-town doctor, and it's like, Sheriff Break, the small-town doctor.
No, I
You'll
said
find
he
the
calls...
sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
No, I said he probably calls her Sarah by her first name because she grew up here.
Yep.
And she was a little child, and he probably was her doctor. It's a little baby. Salmon.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's
Look at
a
that fish.
beauty, ain't she? Not
Whoa.
the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's
Dang.
a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure.
Thanks.
Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you.
Thank you.
You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh,
No,
doesn't
I
really
live in New
matter,
York
I
City.
suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year.
I mean, New York
Closest
is an
one
island.
to heaven.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah,
Doc.
I'm gonna fish for like three-eyed fish.
Fair.
You're good to go, Mr. Wake. Sarah's probably waiting for a chance to talk to you.
Thank you, Doc.
I mean, I never said you had to eat what you caught.
True. Smash the stage.
Smash the stage.
Just looking around. I look like I
The
have a
sheriff
different
wanted to
outfit
see you in
on.
her office.
I seem to remember my elbow pads being beige.
No, they were black.
Oh.
Remember, this is goth tweed.
Goth tweed. Good.
Yeah, they're black instead of Indiana Jones brown.
Just give me a moment to figure out some of these controls here. Okay. I can't run.
No, I was.
Oh, there she is! My bae.
You can.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant.
Turn it back on!
We'll need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
It's
I'll
daylight.
be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
She's neurotic. Wait, talk to me.
Mr. Wake,
Talk to me!
the sheriff is waiting for you
Alice
in her
was
office
missing.
down the
I
corridor.
needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to
That is
leave.
Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can
Probably,
see, she's
yeah.
a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her
She's the
day,
only one
she
who's gonna
wrote
live.
about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
She's, what's her face from,
The
Twin
sheriff
Peaks?
wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
What's her name? The chick who's at the front desk.
Oh,
her name?
jeez. Diane.
Yes, there she is. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah, she's pretty great. Although Audrey Horne,
Oh yeah.
I know it's not exactly okay, but I still ship Horne and Cooper.
Me too.
Still ship it.
Ship the. We could ship them now.
Yeah, although I haven't seen The Return yet.
Me
so,
neither.
Because it's Hulu.
Oh, we
Missing.
could look at all of them.
Have you seen
this man? Oh, it's
Disappeared on 6/20/07. Identifying feature. Knack for winning contest.
thanks. Is that relevant to finding him?
I think this is the game developers.
Oh, really?
I think this might be.
Oh, no. Maybe it's someone who won a contest
Oh,
to
yeah.
be featured in the game.
Possibly. Richard Baugh, Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller on camping trip overdue. Haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh, nice. Windows. Looking for spooky things. Oh, I could turn this off, can't I? Nope. But I'm gonna have to go back there eventually.
Come in, Mr. Wade.
Oh, wait, no!
Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Wait, I'm not ready. I want to know what's over
Sheriff
here.
Breaker is waiting for you down the corridor in her office.
Can't go into the cells.
Cell area. Look, there's something beeping.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, we can move that? What's on the other side? Damn.
Is there anything else on the other side of the room?
Let's see. Ah! Ah! Let's see what we got here. Alice sees a shadow.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress.
Yeah, there she is.
She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Don't you laugh. It's over for you. You're dead now.
You're dead now.
Alright, let's go see the sheriff.
You should go see the sheriff now, Mr. Wake. She's in her office.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of missing persons reports in this town.
It's true.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Alright. I have a phone?
Yeah. You talked to Barry on it.
Have you
at the
started
beginning.
looking for my
you're
wife
right.
yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up.
Accurate. Barry.
Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Is that Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Oh, this just took a turn that I didn't expect.
Gotta sneak out.
Hello, Sheriff.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm
Through the
sorry.
cells.
All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay. You can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
Thank you. Into the cells. Read. Oh, it's probably this, yeah.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh,
This
no
doctor
such luck.
scares me.
He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Doctor.
You can get to the back lot through that door and down the corridor, Mr. Wake.
It's open now.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here! Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
I don't want the
I
shadows
shouldn't
to get
even
him.
be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Yeah, he got drunk because he went through some traumatic stuff. It's okay, sir. I'm not gonna...
And you notice he asked you to turn on the light.
Yeah.
I told him, oh yeah, well, I don't hear who he is. Where on your feet, man?
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
The diner?
No. The lake.
The cabin?
Yeah. The dark presence.
It's okay, sir. I'm not gonna let the darkness get you.
Stick.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache.
Same.
The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Gotta get this thermos first, my boy.
And the radio with...
Rowdy Betters.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and
sorry.
It's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Pat Maine.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
And a manuscript page up there.
Oh.
No, by the
yeah, I'm just looking around. Ambulance. Let's see if there's anything around here. Reserved for town employees.
It tells you how small a town this is, that the police parking lot literally abuts against, like, an empty lot.
Let's see. Hole in the fence.
Also, Pat Maine's music, man.
Yeah. Whoa! Alan, damn!
He doesn't skimp out on leg day.
Wake at Lover's Peak. Ooh, that's ominous.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I bet it's, Thomas Zane, who is the quote-unquote kidnapper.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Well, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Let me touch it!
Why though?
To see what it does.
It lets down that ladder. Tom says, Alan, where is she? Wake.
Accurate. Whoops. Alright. Can't leave through the back, I guess.
No, you gotta go to the sheriff.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Stay in the light. Stay in the light, sir.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Ominous.
The writer is the light that reveals the story from darkness.
Yeah.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you.
Whoa.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Oh, it's him.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
All right.
Take it easy.
You're gonna get arrested, bro. Oh, it's Barry.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client. Who are you? I'm Barry Wheeler.
Of course.
His agent.
Of course,
If you
that's
have business
Barry.
with Mr. Wake, you talk.
Barry Wheeler.
You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, what the hell, Alan?
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Yeah, you literally assaulted someone in front of the sheriff.
I had to
Yeah, it was not smart.
I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Thank you, Barry.
Mr.
You're a good
Wake.
man.
Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's
Get
on the
outta here.
balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I
Max
really need to
Payne.
go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Why is he such a dick? Ew, why is he so creepy?
Who's Max?
Who is Max?
An airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl, and more importantly,
See, Barry's got a point.
Yeah.
Alan's gonna turn into a sandwich. The skeleton of a Columbian mammoth. Mammothus columbi. The specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Brea tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998. When the Columbian mammoth became Washington state fossil, named Bucktooth Charlie. It has since become the fossils. It has since become the park's official mascot. That's nice. I like mammoths. I think they're cute.
Yeah. Big old oily fats.
It's okay, Barry. You could wait.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared?
Accurate. Don't say it too loud, Barry.
I mean, there's no one in here.
When was the last time
Yes,
you
there's a
slept?
dude over there.
Are you high? Have you been
Behind him.
drinking?
On the other side of windows.
Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Alan definitely does need therapy, though.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go. They don't have words on them. Thermos. Give that.
Anything else in the kitchen? I don't remember if there's a manuscript there. Nope.
Let's see what's outside. Nothing in there. Big stuffer. Puppy? No. There is a puppy! No! No. No.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
That's
okay,
Max.
Sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton. Okay, boy. We're almost done here.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper.
Listen.
Those situations always end up in
Okay,
disaster.
but listen, there's a dog out there.
You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Does he not believe that my wife is gone?
No, he doesn't believe... You told him all the other stuff.
And he doesn't believe that.
Yeah.
I see.
And he knows you've hit your head and have been missing for a week and he can't reach Alice.
It's true. But we have written something. There is a manuscript. But...
I mean, that doesn't necessarily prove...
It doesn't prove that the things in the manuscript are real.
Also, we don't know if the... This actually raises a good question. Is the manuscript... I can't forget the film term for this, but... oh, shoot. Like in film, there is a specific.
Go up against grizzly bear.
There's a specific word for this in film. Sound that occurs within the movie and sound that occurs without the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, the Star Wars soundtrack is not in the world of the film. We hear it.
But
we as the audience hear it, but it doesn't happen.
The manuscript art is definitely in the game because we showed it to Barry.
Did we show it to Barry?
Yeah, that's like Alan in his soliloquy was saying that the one thing that piqued Barry's interest was that the manuscript.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. For a second I thought we hadn't showed it to Barry.
Yeah.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know, I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
Oh my god. And, like, are people in this town not worried? There's so many people with missing posters, and now there are campers that haven't shown up. Like, if someone hasn't shown up, wouldn't you be like, hey, let me go check out if they're okay?
I believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air.
Yes.
A guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him.
Yes.
You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe
like
something weird happened to you, okay?
Thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
You're walking
No
to
one
Barry's
asked you
car
to
with
come
him.
here, Barry. Either work
I
with
thought I
me
was
on
going out
this or
here.
go straight
I'm gonna
back to
see
New
if this is
York.
open now.
Your choice.
No, still closed. Come on, Barry. Let's go. Where's the keys?
You picked them up.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Poor Doge.
This is crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is
Okay.
not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak.
Me,
He
same.
said to come alone.
Barry,
Okay,
same.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Same. God, that is so me right now.
Hearts Barry.
Careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me.
Same.
I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy,
Same.
God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
15% on like $1 billion
You wanna know where you
is
can
a
shove
lot
that
of money.
flashlight?
Lock the door when I leave.
I don't know how to turn
Yeah,
it off.
yeah, you go ahead
You
and
don't.
do what you have to do. I'll be fine. Alone, but fine. In a cabin straight from a horror movie.
Stay in the light.
Point that thing out.
You know,
You're
there you
giving
go.
him the sun sneezes.
Yeah.
Stop it, Al! Stop it!
Okay, okay, okay. Oh, we can't have one bed together.
No. Barry deserves better.
Damn! Accurate. Can't I tell him to stay in the light? What is this?
Although, to be fair to Alan, he has had a bit of a day.
He has indeed had a bit of the day.
Switch the
Real
light.
funny, Al.
Oh, no.
Real
No, no, no. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I don't want...
Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back.
Yeah, no, no, no. No darkness.
Brew.
Yes!
Barry. Peak nerd.
What does this say? Conspiracy of faith?
Probably a reference to, what's his face? The guy who wrote the Da Vinci Code.
Hmm. I wonder
There's
if... Ooh.
stuff. There was
Where
bee
the heck-
thing.
There we go.
Pick up batteries.
Um,
And the thermos.
I think so far playing with a controller is much easier. I think that this game was made to be played with a controller. So.
Yeah. This game was very much designed for console. A lot of the weirdness with it. I mentioned this off line, but you can't play the game. You can't replay the game and recollect the. You can recollect the pages, but every chapter you complete still shows all the pages you've already collected. So it breaks the important narrative flow that provides. I don't know why that's a thing, but a lot of games in this era that were designed for console and then ported to PC do that, and it drives me bonkers. And this game's particularly difficult because you have to like do a lot of stuff to force it to dump previous progress. And I don't mean I mean voiding all of those collections you did. You have to not just uninstall the game, but purge the Steam cache.
That's annoying. Ooh, hot tub berry. Let's do it.
I thought I saw something behind a bush over in the distance.
Let's see.
No, it's over if you turn.
I'm just
okay, you're doing
looking
well.
around. I will get to it. Don't worry. Around
wrong.
here?
Yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done.
No.
But I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it.
There is nothing else here.
Right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them. And they had Alice.
So the reason why he didn't call the cops was because of his stubbornness toward Barry, which he just said. He said, I knew I should have called the cops, but I was still mad at Barry. So it's basically...
And they had Alice.
That too. But the first thing he said was because I was mad at Barry.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting thing on your priority list.
Well, I think it's...
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Keep the lights on. What were you gonna say?
There's also a lot, like... It is a very strange behavior. But they have also done a lot to establish that Wake is not in his right state of mind.
Yeah.
Even though we know, or well, we think we know, but we know that the dark presence is real.
Mm-hmm.
But
we're also seeing this from Wake's point of view, so we might be experiencing delusions that he's also experiencing.
That is possible.
But there's also, like, Lamp Lady, who seems to be experiencing similar delusions. But also, like, there are just weird things happening where people seem not okay and people are missing. So it seems like there probably is something more than reasonable going on.
But even outside of spooky ghost shit, which that would put anyone in a state.
Yeah.
He has also suffered a concussion.
Accurate.
And his wife has been kidnapped.
Yeah.
Which he seems to blame himself to a certain extent for.
He's... I don't think it's really a stretch to say that he's probably also depressed.
Oh yeah, he's that I think is definitely established.
Yeah.
We also know he hasn't slept.
Yes.
Or well, we know he's been missing. He blacked out. He's just found out he's been blacked out for a week, which is another,
not insignificant thing.
Yeah, but also we know he suffers from severe insomnia.
Yes.
So, Like, all things being equal, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'd probably be an absolute tosser if I were that, like, if stacking the, like, just the normal stuff that's happened, I'd be pretty in a bad place.
Yeah, probably, yes.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity.
Oh, that's
and now
scary.
something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode.
Yeah.
And was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Good old Barry.
So it's interesting because, and he has, Tom says, and he has reasons to be pissed at Barry for saying he's completely nutter. Which, from Alan's perspective, yeah, that makes sense. But also from, like, an outside perspective, it's like, yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah.
And it's also interesting, like, with the context of this part of the manuscript, and Barry saying, hey, I'm gonna stay here while you go out. At first, it has the implication of Barry is scared of what's out there, what Alan's going after, but maybe it's more so that Barry is scared of Alan.
Here's the other thing. Alan wrote this.
Accurate.
So, why does... Now, this begs the question. Did he leave Barry because he was angry at Barry, or did he leave Barry because he wrote that he was angry?
Told him to be.
Well, he doesn't have that piece of the manuscript, but we know there are other that we aren't seeing the full manuscript. Did he do that because he did that, or did he do that because he wrote that?
Good question. Oh, sorry.
We should probably move on from here.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Oh, that's spooky. That's too spooky for me.
There's a cabin up there, which I believe there is stuff in.
I could just go in here? Ow! The chair attacked me!
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Okay.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Whoops.
Hi, Batman. Just two old guys talking about pie eating contests. I think there is something on that little overlook there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The darkness. Something here?
No.
Where?
I didn't. I guess I was wrong. There is a scenic vista, though.
Beautiful. Ah, here we go. That's the run button.
There's another cabin. With a camper.
Nice.
Alderwood Nature Trail, Moonshine Cave, Lover's Peak.
It has no doors.
On the other side. It said it's parked against the fence, so they don't have to render a door.
Accurate. Oh, that's spooky. Kick it open. Birds! The light switch doesn't work.
This place has been torn up. There's a screen.
Oh no. Oh, here we go!
Yes!
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish. Especially in Night Springs.
Let's go watch the TV.
Tonight's episode. The Man in the Mirror.
The man in the mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow.
Pair of bare fists.
These are definitely like the developers of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
Jesus.
I'm not getting away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again.
This is so weird.
Maybe in the mirror.
Spooky.
The spooks.
He was killed by his Mirrorverse version in Night Springs. I love... What I particularly love about Night Springs is the weird shots, like the Dutch angles and this ultra close zoom-ins on parts of people's faces.
I'm pretty sure that they filmed every episode of Night Springs in the same room.
I mean, that'd be great, actually.
The room that they were in this one and the room they were in the last one looked the same, basically.
Yeah.
Like some sort of classroom or something.
An abandoned car. A crashed car.
Like mine.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten, drowned thing had crawled up from its grave.
Ew.
Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Interesting. Dude, Alan Wake's gonna get convicted of murder. Because it's like, you preempted all of these things. Oh, falling rocks!
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Oh. Oh.
It's back.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
And hook. Did you see the column of wind from the tutorial?
It. Coming, Rusty. Where are you?
You can follow the yellow dot.
Hello? Back here. I'm back here.
Oh, Jesus.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay,
How does he know that
Hang on.
lights...
I'll be right back.
How does he know that lights
Whatever did
combat
this
it?
couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
He said he pointed in the...
Good boy.
He pointed in the direction you came from.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking. You gotta look, man. It's important.
Presence. So dark.
It was the mammoth.
Like the forest at night. Woke up.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Right there.
Oh.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way.
Ugh.
Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
He's not alone. He has Max.
But that is a question, guys. How does he know the light? How did the guy in the cell know it was the light?
Yeah, how did he know?
Because it's darkness.
How did these guys know? Is it something that they just know in this town? No. It wouldn't be necessarily.
Well, no, but did you hear Rusty saying as he walked away, it was so cold, so dark.
So maybe it's instinctual?
Yeah.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Why don't you just stay in the light until morning? And then do something?
How do you know the darkness won't find a way to knock down the light post?
Nah, it's fine.
We just saw it throw several cars.
Accurate.
And because that's not what the manuscript says.
God damn. Freaking manuscript, dude.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Dragon. Rusty! Rusty, no. Wait, can I bring this with me?
Cannot bring it with you.
What? You know. Ooh, look, it condensed. Oh, maybe not. Condensated is the word?
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Killed it. Kill this one.
What about Rusty?
I have to kill the darkness.
I just need hunting licenses.
Huh? Rusty! No.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
And look who else is gone.
Max!
Don't feed the animals.
Where is he?
Fishing
is only permitted
for those visitors who purchase a park
fishing
license.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Obey
Oh, there he is.
Park ranger's instructions
at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never.
You approach closer than 100 yards.
To bears and wolves, never approach any other.
Remember, if you focus on them, they flinch.
Yeah.
Pets must be leashed.
He didn't like that. Where'd he go?
He ran through the building.
From the park.
Uh-oh.
This includes even you, mate. Even simple berries.
Yeah, this is way easier with Sorry.
This was made in the era when we were still in PC. This is actually probably the last game, or not last game, but this was made at the tail end of the era when the PC was the slum of gaming.
Really?
Yeah. Well, do you remember that period? Like in between 2000, I guess it was the original, not the original Xbox, but because Halo was do you remember that period in the early 2000s when there was not a lot coming out on PC?
Nope.
I remember that period.
Because, for a long time, early 2000s, you're saying?
Yeah. Between, 2000, I'd say around,
Early 2000, I was 10.
You
Less.
weren't playing?
8. And I was playing video games, but I wasn't getting video games. My dad was buying them.
Yeah. So, in between, I would say, 2000, let's say 2005 and 2010.
Oh, that's good.
2005, 2010 maybe. PC game, but yeah, the 2000s. PC game releases really dropped off.
Interesting.
Most major, if you think about most major games in that era, they all came out on consoles.
I believe it. I mean, I feel like that there's a resurgence of that right now.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Tell him to keep the light on. Oh! Sorry.
And this is what happens when you wander off the trail, Corey.
I'm just
told
trying to
you
get
to-
all the manuscripts.
He did tell you to stay on the trail.
Did he?
Rusty did.
Oh.
Gotta listen to the park ranger. You gotta stay on the
Forget
trail.
about it, Barry.
No.
It's just
okay.
me going crazy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, in fact, going against my own advice, there's a...
No, you gotta stay on the trail.
Gotta stay on the trail.
Stay in the cabin.
over
Don't open
there.
the
Yeah, I
door
saw
for
it.
anyone. I mean it.
Oh, I mean, well, you could have stayed on the trail. I think we might have bypassed stuff, actually.
Energizer. Product placement.
Product placement. But yeah, I would say PC sales have actually kind of come to be more dominant. The fact that most major releases now, most of them are multi-platform releases that will include PC.
Yeah, but they're...
There are still console exclusives, but that's the only reason to buy
But I would
anymore.
argue that most of them are created and designed with playing a controller in mind.
Yeah, but that's controllers are now common on PCs as well. And I wouldn't say most games are. I'd
argue most games.
other
than like indie releases.
No, I'd say that like PC releases dominate the industry right now. They're just so an order of magnitude more of them.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're what's the word?
PUBG and Fortnite started as PC games.
That's true.
But
But they're not
they're
like
the biggest things in the
I wouldn't call
industry
them.
right
They're
now.
not like AAA releases. That's kind of what I'm thinking about.
Oh, that is true, but that's because AAA releases they can't like a AAA release you can't afford not to release on all three platforms, so they have to be designed with controllers in mind.
But I think a lot of the time it's to the detriment of keyboard players.
Oh yes, of course, but they also know that that's not necessarily a problem, because A, on a PC you can play with a controller anyway. B, modders. C, the PC market is already more competitive than the console market is. So they need to ensure they can get all of the console players, whereas they know they're not going to get all the PC players.
Fair. Fair.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been.
Oh boy.
He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
That's tragic.
Yeah, it's really sad.
So Rose and Rusty, huh?
Yeah. I mean, why do you think he was hanging around that diner?
Oh, that was Rusty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was some random cop dude.
Nah, he had the hat.
I don't know, man.
He had the ranger hat. That's what I like about this game. It does plant its
wrong way.
It does plant its story.
Indeed, it does. Yes, sir. I will leave the trail immediately.
You didn't even look at the sign, leave trail. Please do not leave the
far
trail.
end of the nature trail.
Oh, this is Moonshine Cave. Pretty. Ooh. I guess I will go this way for a bit.
Moonshine Cave. Where all that moonshine? Moonshine Cave.
Site of frequent bootlegger activity throughout the... Ah, here we go. This cave was a site of frequent and lucrative bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition, 1919 to 1933. It was mostly used for temporary storage of alcohol smuggled from Canada, but at times alcohol was also distilled on the premises.
This is my question. I want to look this up. Or actually, no, I think I know the answer to this. Was it well, I don't know if it was actually called The Prohibition, but I'm pretty sure Remedy was at the time not based in the United States.
Roa?
Remedy, the people who made this game.
Ah. You think that they're Canadian?
No. I don't know where they're from, but I've listened to some of the developers' commentaries.
Mm-hmm.
They are not native English speakers. Remedy games.
This is just like...
And the reason that comes up, it's because, and not for any other reason than calling it The Prohibition is never a thing I've heard any American I've ever known say.
Yeah, we will call it Prohibition.
Yeah, it's just Prohibition. And that's I think that's an interesting little. And
oh no, here they come!
They tricked ya.
Not a man!
And the only reason I bring that up is because I think it's interesting the subtle details you miss if you're not in a culture.
Yeah. Sorry.
To which I will use to make an argument for this is why you need more diverse game development, because...
Yeah, especially if you're going to include a culture that you are not native to.
Yeah, and it's like, this example is happening to America. Like, American culture. Which is, like, universally it's like... American culture is pretty... We've done a great job at self-advertising.
Yeah.
And propagating our self-image, or fragments of our self-image, around the world.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get that wrong, what are you getting wrong about cultures that aren't as, like, hi, hello!
Accurate.
Which is, hey, maybe let people from those places make more games.
Ooh, manuscript down there. Let's make sure we don't miss something up here. This definitely is way easier with the controller. It feels a lot more ergonomic.
Yeah, tell me about it. I played this on PC.
Yeah.
Controls only.
Yeah, like last episode, it was tough.
Yeah, this game's a lot harder with the mouse. Espoo, Finland.
They're Finnish?
We're Finnish. Headquarters in Finland, in Espoo.
Very interesting.
Well, it's like there you have and the other problem of games is that, like, kind of a lot like film. It's not like novels.
Mm-hmm.
And actually even more so than film. It takes an extremely specialized set of skills and an extremely well-off population to support a games industry. Or not extremely well-off, but moderately well-off population to support a games industry. Because not only, like, more than movies, like, because you don't need a lot, like, you need a lot to make very to make very fancy movies, but to make a simple movie, you don't need much. And to watch a movie, you need a screen. Like, you need a sheet of... Like, basically, all you need is a projector and a blanket to watch a movie.
But you definitely need more than that to play a game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The device to play a game itself is a luxury good.
The waitress at the diner had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart, too. Knew a lot about what was going on in the town. Knew a lot about Al. Even knew who Barry was.
Whoa.
Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
You know, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
For friendships. If you're into two different types of people, then you never step on each other's toes.
And I mean, Barry's just the best. No, actually, that's not true. Padme is the best.
I'm a fan of Barry so far. He's a little ogly. Can I make that a word?
Lecherous and creepy.
But, you know, overall, I think he's a decent guy. I'm going off the path.
She's going off the reservation! The darkness has come to put you back on the path.
Uh-oh. The Great Old One? Oh no. I didn't know this was a Cthulhu game. Whoa! What the what? Is he a werewolf?
Nope, he's a big guy with an axe.
Sounds like a werewolf.
He's full of the darkness.
Oh, there's another one.
And there's more in the distance. Them flanking maneuvers. They like their flanking maneuvers.
They really do.
But yeah.
Not bad.
You did not miss a lot for a few years there on PC. There was not much.
I, felled by lightning. Ooh.
Oh, there you can read it.
The Great Old One. Felled by lightning in 1937. This exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir, Pseudotsuga menziesii, subspecies glauca, was over 200 years old. According to local legends, it stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. Wow.
Also, now that I think about it, they also use meters.
Oh yeah.
It's like, guys, we use feet.
No. Do they use meters in Canada? I'm assuming they do.
Yes, they are. They still use a lot of standard, but they're mostly metric.
Run!
Meanwhile, England uses, I don't know, whatever, Bizarro World.
Bizarro World. Oh yeah, they use like
stone.
Yeah, that's
still
it.
Use stone, which is absolutely bonkers.
Messed up.
And though I'm a big fan of the metric system, I will go on record as Fahrenheit is more useful for day-to-day life.
You think so?
Yeah, because it's more fine-grained. Like 0 in Fahrenheit is where humans have a bad time, and 100 in Fahrenheit is where humans have a bad time. 0 in Celsius is a cold day, and 100 in Celsius is you are literally dead.
Yeah, true.
You have been boiled to death. Which, while useful for chemistry, is not,
Reload, Alan, reload!
It's not exactly helpful for day-to-day living. Also, it pisses me off that we still use, like, meters and centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there's a perfectly good decimeter, and it deserves love too, okay? It works hard, the decimeter. You know, it works hard. For those playing at home, the decimeter is 1/10 of a meter.
Hey.
It exists, guys. It exists. Give the decimeter a chance.
I'm out of ammo? What do I do?
I think you might have been missing, I wasn't paying attention, but I think you have been You also run to the nearest light. And don't run backwards. That is generally a bad idea in this game.
Oh gosh, what do I do? Maybe
And
I have
you've-
other. No, I just have this one.
And that probably means you've been missing since you've been you've been going off trail a lot, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've gone on the trail, and then I've gone off the trail, but I always go back on the
Okay.
trail where I.
I think you might have been missing some of the red cases.
There's
or
just one.
firing a lot of ballistas.
That's possible. Well, we're doing it live.
And if you run out of ammo, just run to the nearest. Run.
Where is the nearest light? Is that it?
I don't know. I mean, you should probably go up there. You're going absolutely up the wrong side.
I don't know how to get up there.
I think you go back to the other side of it. There's a trail up here.
That's kind of the. That's kind of a bit of an irritating thing that I understand conserving ammo. Here we go.
Yeah, see, that's what
But like you don't really have a way to get away very effectively if you don't have any ammo.
That's really when you need to use the dodge. Like there are going to be situations.
Yeah, but dodge and run are the same button, which makes it more difficult.
Yeah. It is definitely not fun, but you can. I have indeed done it, and there's going to be sections not necessarily here, but a little further into the game, where you are absolutely just run. Yeah. Okay.
To the light. I thought I was gonna do it right in time. He disappeared.
Yeah, the manuscript page told you that would happen.
That he would disappear?
Yeah, remember?
I know that he would stop attacking. Oh, there he is.
It said I fell into the light expecting the death blow to come, and then nothing happened.
Yeah, but I didn't know he would disappear.
Well, he said I turned to look out into the darkness, and there was no one. You can't. They'll just keep coming back, and you won't be able to shoot out at them. They'll just disappear. He's. Also, good when they get up close to you like that, it's best not to run to the light, but to run around them, or hit them with the focus light, and then run around them. Because running to the light, you can't running backwards to the light is worse than running forwards to the light.
But I was running forwards. I was running like that.
No. I mean, you're running back to a light you've already been to. Running towards a light you can see in the distance is better.
But there aren't any lights in the distance.
I know, but what I'm saying is trying to kite them back here You're just gonna have to keep refighting them.
Do they not... So wait. Do they not maintain the damage I've given to them?
No.
They don't?
Oh, no, I think, yeah,
No, but
they
he
do.
does.
They do. But it's better to, like, if you hit that guy with a flashlight right now, like the focus flashlight, yeah, see, it stuns them, and you can then, like, get away from them more easily.
Oh, he got me. Oh, he's right there. Oh no. Oh, I don't have any ammo for this. But I thought I did. Oh no! I went the wrong way! Oh, I should probably go in the light. There we go. That's better. Oh, is he behind me? He is.
Yes, they will. He's not in shadow mode, so you can just shoot him.
There's gonna be another group, I think. Over here. Yep, there he is.
Hit them with the stun beam.
But I could just run though. Okay. Where's this boy? There he is. Ooh. What's wrong, buddy? I have 2 bullets. Good. Run. There are more? Okay, I'm just running.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you, the game just does keep making more.
Not always. In the last section, there was a limited amount. I've got to become a master dodger. Masterful. Oh, you jerk! This is gonna be bad.
No, you have to fight him.
But I only have 2 bullets.
You can.
Oh, now I have to start over again. Okay, I'm just running. Oh, almost died. I haven't missed any. I've been on the trail the whole time.
No, there was one right ahead of you when you, like, when you went to the generator, there was one right next to you.
A bullet?
Yeah, there was a red case there.
Okay. Well, time to run. Here we go!
Yeah,
it's just batteries in there, though.
I think there was something else in there.
It looked like just batteries. At least that's all I had the option for. Alright, I'm gonna fight this first. Okay, now run!
That's also why I think the you're a lazy writer mechanic also helps kind of the gameplay.
Because it
forces it makes running away like more terrifying because your most important weapon, the flashlight, you can't use it when you're running. But there are large sections of the game where you feel kind of compelled to just run, particularly when you get ambushed out of the dark by like 6 guys. But the right light, and you noticed when you were running back up here, like you get stuck right there on the stairs. You notice how they didn't hit you?
Yeah.
They waited basically several seconds before they actually attacked you.
I figured that was just bad mechanics.
I think that's actually really good mechanics. That's that it's intentional.
I don't know, because like I said, I've been playing Bayonetta and I've seen similar things in Bayonetta where it's just the mechanics of the game not working right.
I mean, it's possible, but I mean some of that is possibly designers intentionally doing that because they know that like people mess up.
I wonder if headshots make a difference.
They do.
Then I go for the headshot. What? Again?
That guy.
I know.
But no, I think they're definitely intentionally in this game, because if you notice, even when you're running away, their first swing always misses you.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh no, there are two of them. Oh, there are three of them! You guys. Come on now. That's very difficult. This whole section is very, very difficult. Because you have, like, no ammo.
And that's part of the challenge of this game. Figure out, like, when to run and when you've gotta... when you're forced to fight. Especially since, like, this game puts... Well, that's why I like about the running mechanic, because the game puts a lot of emphasis on it, but it's also bad.
It's very bad.
And it's, like, intentionally very bad. Because, like, you're a middle-aged writer.
The dodging mechanic is really hard too. I wish the dodging mechanic was a little bit easier. Because it just makes it, like, really annoying to do the same thing over and over again. Like, there's a difference between being, like, being thrilling and then being tedious.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I also think you're doing a lot more running than the game wants you to be doing.
But I can't fight that much because I don't have enough ammo. Like, they should have given me more ammo if they wanted me to fight.
You can also use your... Even if you're running away, you can still use your flashlight. Like, the flashlight is good.
But it's hard to, like, run and then turn around and flashlight.
Yeah. Well, I think there are what, like... It is a doable thing.
But what I'm saying is that it becomes very, very tedious. You know?
Yeah.
Like, the scare factor fades away after a while of trying to master how many shots that you're using for each character and, you know.
That is true. Well, and that's part of the reason why I think Fear is clever, and that it makes the... Like, this stands in massive distinction to Fear, where Fear is very much interested in the gameplay being part of the horror, whereas this game's
yeah,
more
Fear was
story.
definitely a lot less tedious in that respect.
Although,
because Fear, it had a really good way of keeping the game flowing and the horror flowing with the game.
Yeah. But I think this game is also less interested in doing the kind of horror that Fear is.
But
like,
I think with any game, if you have to continually play the same, unless it's like a rage game, if you have to continually do the same section over and over again, it breaks
yeah.
the flow of the game. Which I don't think is ever really the intention, except for, like I said, a rage game. Uh-oh. Go! What? I think I went the wrong way.
I also think you're giving up a lot of your advantages here when you run back to the light.
What advantage do I have?
Your flashlight, because when you turn to run from them, you're giving up on the ability to slow them down.
But they're more likely to kill me, which I have learned from my experience that they kill me quick.
Yeah.
And it's also a gameplay, like a game style difference.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm running back here to something that I know is going to heal me because I know I'm going to get hit.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Scoops. See, his first attack didn't hurt me.
You can dodge in those. You can move in those slow.
I know, but I'm saying you're the first thing that you said.
I'm saying when you're running away, they miss.
No, they don't.
Sure.
Yeah, because they killed me most of the time when I was running away.
I'm not saying like all the time, but I'm saying like their first hit when you're running, like they'll take swings at you while you're running away and just miss in situations where I don't think they
but
should.
It's not always the first one. They got me. Do it again. Very, really compelling gameplay here. So thrilling. For streaming.
Yeah. I wonder if this is a difference on controller though, because like the shooting parts of this I didn't have as much problem with.
What do you mean?
Like this section I didn't really have a problem with when I played through it.
But what am I supposed to do here with these three new guys? Am I supposed to fight them? Am I supposed to run from them?
Well, I think you can get further than I think you can on a little health. Because you've only had down to that first bar, so you've had like 75% health, and you run back to the light.
Yeah, because they're gonna get me otherwise.
Well, what I'm saying is, I think you can you'll turn and run when you.
But
jump.
I know that there are three. What's the word? Waves of them.
Yeah, they don't.
I want full health for each one.
Yeah, I think but when you run away, they're chasing you, and most of the damage you take while they're chasing you.
Yeah. But then I get it completely refilled immediately. So what? There's no difference.
But I think you also get killed a lot on your way back to that light.
The majority of time I've been killed running that way. Forward. Majority of time I got killed running forward and then killed trying to fight. Which is why I've come to a point where I try to stay by the light up here so that I don't get killed as quick.
Yeah, I mean, once you activate them, they'll chase you, but I don't think they're, once you get past here, I don't think it makes sense to run back towards the light.
Why? There's no light forward.
Because it seems to me that like you're not generally making it. Because you're not killing them by the time you get back to, like, when you come back to the light and you come forward. I am making it.
I just die when I try to fight them.
Yeah. But I think that part of that is,
So what do I do instead?
Well, I think you've got to, through this section, I think you back up to here. Like, don't run from them, back, like, shine the light on them.
Uh-huh.
But don't shine the light on them, like, give them a quick like, flash this guy with the light, and then hold the light on them. And don't like, focus one down at a time. Like, if one's getting close to you, hit them with the light.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, because the one that's closest to you is always like, their throw weapons are a lot less dangerous than their stab weapons. But that guy, you shoot him, he's down.
I know. I'm really preoccupied with, like, trying not to die. There's gonna be another wave, isn't there?
I don't remember.
I only have 4 bullets left, so we'll see.
Well, all I have to do is make it to the next chest.
The next chest only has batteries in it. Oh, there's another one! That's cool! So at this point, what do I do?
I mean, I don't, like, for this particular fight, I don't know. I mean, because I honestly don't remember this fight that well.
So, I have 1 bullet. It's for Alan.
Yep.
Why is it so hard?
I genuinely do not know. This section I kind of blew through.
Like, you recognize that this is really hard, right?
I recognize this is hard, but I have zero memory of it being this hard. Like, I remember this section because I'm like, oh cool, a tree. Big spooky guy comes out of a tree, and then I remember blowing through here, getting to that light, and it being the first thing where the light crapped out on me and being like, oh shit.
This guy's chasing me. Run. Run. Everything will be fine. It is fine. This is fine. Okay. Okay. Wait, I pressed the wrong button. Phew. Oh, thank God Almighty!
Yeah, I have literally no idea why that went that way.
Oh, there is ammo.
See, I told you.
You're right, you're right.
Gaslighting me.
No, it's just because
No,
I
yeah.
only saw the batteries.
I'm yanking the chain.
Oh, it's gonna hurt me, isn't it?
Nope.
Okay. Ooh. So now, back onto the story.
Yeah. I
Turn the corner.
I do not know what happened. I am genuinely like,
Suddenly, a roughly painted
what just happened?
Alan must die mode.
Yeah, like, did we go into...
Here for a reason.
Did you...
Pack with supplies.
There wasn't a...
batteries, flares, ammo, things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Oh, this is just this
About the
lamp.
Yeah.
I have no idea what just what like, Are you sure you didn't, like, does this game have a difficulty select? Are you sure you didn't select hard when we started? Because I have never...
No, I don't...
No, it didn't have
I think I'm on normal mode.
I have no idea what the hell just happened. that section of the game was not a problem.
Secretly super destroy kill mode.
Yeah,
but the other battles weren't so hard for me.
Yeah, I do not know what the hell just happened.
There's a spooky boy. That spooky boy was running over
I remember
there.
this section being more annoying.
And then I'm just gonna blow through this section easy peasy.
Although the game does get harder.
I would expect that.
And I would definitely not say that this game is unchallenging. Oh, that's another thing you can do. Like...
Oh, am I in a corner?
Yeah. Spatial awareness is also big in this game. Because if they back you in a corner, you might as well just be like, well, I'm gonna die now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah, this section, like...
I like that the noises that they make are, like, inhuman.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
Like, you can still retreat back to the light, but I really recommend backing up towards the light. Oh, wait, oh, hold up. No, not the bear thing. Turn to the rock. Turn to the rock further.
The Taken are filled with darkness. Thank you, light,
Paint.
Paint.
Is there arrows with it?
Doesn't look like it.
Look, is there more further down the rock face at all, or is it just the graffiti? Nope. That's weird. I know sometimes it does that, but usually
it comes with
a thing.
Yeah.
Although we did just get the manuscript page, so that's probably why it does that for us.
Let's see, is there anything over here I'm missing? Let's double check.
I do not believe so, if I remember this properly, but it is.
It's worth a check.
Yeah.
A little checkaroo. What's this? Did I come from there? Maybe I'm going there? We gonna fight bears.
Have you been missing a lot of shots?
I don't think I've been missing all that many.
Did you miss a lot before in the fight with Ranger Rick?
It's possible.
Cause like
I don't remember if I did.
I do not.
I think I might have missed a few with him when he was like going super speed.
Yeah, because I have no idea what just happened. I am literally completely baffled. Oh, what time is it? We're at 10:11.
Alright, let's see if I can get through this. Don't make me go too far. I did it again. It starts me in a place where if I go backwards,
Oh, also, you're not, you're using the light, but remember...
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just more so trying to figure out how to move backwards.
Important strategy doing that is, like, as soon as you see them, stun lock a couple of them. Because that strings them out. Because, like, what they will always try and do, if you focus on one of them, they'll circle you and beat on you till you die.
Okay.
Like I don't know why, but they particularly like to come from like this direction or directly behind you. Yeah, see how you can block them up there?
I don't know which way I'm going here. This whole space is very difficult to...
It might be better for you to circle them then.
Like, go forward?
Yeah, well, and to, like, kind of just basically circle strafe around them very slowly. So, like, they keep having to turn to face you, and, like...
Hey, look.
Blood-covered shirt. Guess we found out what happened to one of them campers.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So for these guys, stay right here, like...
Whoops. This is really hard. Why is this so hard?
Do you mind if I try? Actually, do you mind if I unplug and try? Where are you? Are you plugged in?
Yeah? How else is this working?
Which plug is this?
Oh no, it's too much. You could try another time.
Yeah, because...
I'm running. This is my way in life. Oh no. Oh, so close. Whoa, he killed himself.
Yeah. That's why I don't come to the light.
Okay, let's try this again.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. You, like, if you keep them away, like...
He still has darkness on him? I can't tell.
Yeah, he does. But see how they slow down when, like...
Trying so hard to get those headshots.
Also, for the most part, the throwing axes don't do that much damage to you.
But they're annoying.
Yeah, but that, see, like that, you lose a lot of time on the throwing axes. And that lets them get closer to you.
Mm.
So, like, anytime the light's not on them, they're winning. Because even if the, yeah, see, like, if you can get them out of shadow mode, they become less dangerous, because even then normal lights really screws their day up. And also, as soon as they're out of shadow mode, like, as soon as they're out of shadow mode, kill them. Like, even if they're...
Yeah, but I have to take my time because I only have 3 bullets.
You only have 3 bullets now?
Yes.
Do not know. Where did all those bullets go?
I shot the other guy with them. They take like 5 bullets a pop.
Yeah.
And I only had like 13 bullets.
Do you not remember this? What? Was there bullets that got missed somewhere? Were they...
followed the thing.
Maybe there were bullets he missed at the office.
That is possible.
Like, cause I did not have these ammo.
Oh, no more bullets.
Now run that way.
That way?
Yeah, run past them.
How about I go get healed first?
Okay. And now just run. Because they came out of a log, there was light behind them.
The dodging mechanic is super specific.
And this is another thing where I think running back has hurt you a bit.
No, absolutely not.
Because
you have the bullets.
You have further to run. Like, you have further to run now when you're like.
No, I don't agree.
Okay.
I do think you're right that we probably missed something somewhere. But anyway, I think we can stop it for here.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna take some time to replay this section on my own and take more time on it and see if I forgot anything this time.
Yep.
So we could see what's up with that. Because I know that I specifically didn't look absolutely everywhere because I don't want to make the stream super boring and me looking at things.
If they were anywhere, they're in the they're not like hidden bullets. They hide manuscripts and they hide coffee mugs. They don't hide bullets.
Okay.
They maybe there was a cache, like one of the lamp caches somewhere, but
possible.
I don't think so. Like, yeah, that's bizarre. Well, anyway.
Yeah. So, we're gonna try to do this again next time.
Alright. Well, this has been The Plays the Thing. And I hope we caught your consciences today.
Yes.
So, if you like what you've seen here, please check out and you want to see more of Alan Wake, please check out our Twitch and our YouTube and follow us on social media. We got a Facebook, a Twitter, and an Instagram.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Catch you later, cool cats.
Goodbye.